Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan here at the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is the end of May 2025, and we are getting ready to plant some ginger in a couple of our raised beds here on the homestead. Now, everybody can recognize ginger. It looks like that mummy hand. Most supermarkets have it. We do prefer to use the organic ginger. It looks like a big cluster like this, a flat potato with a couple little nodes coming off of it, just like that, guys. This is organic ginger that we bought from our local uh, produce market. We prefer to get the organic. The other stuff will work. However, it's been sprayed with a growth inhibitor, so you might need to rinse that off. But this is our ginger we're going to be planting today, guys. We use a lot of baby ginger here on the farm. It's really good, fresh. You cook with it. You can make tea with the leaves. Ginger is a wonderful plant to have on the homestead, and anybody can grow this. If you want to grow it in a raised bed, you can even move it in the house if you got a short growing season. So I'm getting it out here a little late this year because we've had some things happen. If it gets down to where it's not ready to harvest, I'll just move it into the greenhouse or I'll bring it into the house and everything will be fine. It can grow in the house just fine. So we're going to get you guys in close and we're going to show you how we grow ginger here on the homestead. Okay, so here's our ginger. And like I said, this was store-bought ginger that we bought. It was organic, and we got a couple of decent-sized hands of ginger here. Now, let me show you guys. Every one of these little nodes, every time you see those, that's where your new ginger plant's going to be growing from. So you got your little node there, you got one there, there, and there. That's where your plants are going to be growing. You can break these ginger pieces apart, break them or cut them, that's fine. Smells so good, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to nestle these into our prepared potting mix. Now, if they got a curve to it like this, I try to make it to where the eyes are pointing up, if we can. Just seems to help. We'll break it apart. Each one of these pieces are going to create a new ginger plant. See, we got the little node right there. That's going to produce a new ginger plant. And it doesn't have to be difficult, guys. This is extremely easy to do. Anybody can do this. When I lived in an apartment in West Virginia, I grew ginger on my balcony in a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. The ginger leaves are great, and the stalks for brewing into a tea. It's got a soothing effect for the stomach. We'll make candied ginger. I like to use it if you have an upset stomach. It does a very good job at soothing an upset stomach. Now you guys see, it doesn't take much ginger to fill up one of these planters. This is a 25-gallon mineral tub. We have it full of our homemade potting mix, which I showed you guys how to make that before. But all we're going to do is we're going to cover this lightly. We had a pretty good rain last night, so all of this is fairly moist. I won't have to do any watering. Let's take our trowel, move it out, smooth it over a little bit. Now, soaking your ginger really helps hydrate it because it's been in transportation for a while. It's dried out sitting in the supermarket. So we're looking for about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of soil over the top. And I'm going to not pack this down hard. I'm just going to pack it down nice and firm to make sure we have good soil contact with each one of those pieces of ginger. So we got it planted. I put some chicken wire over the top of the mineral tub just to keep my chickens out of it. So what's going to happen is here in about 2 weeks or so, we should start seeing little green shoots come up from those little eyes, those little nodes on the ginger rhizomes. That means it's going to be putting off new growth. They're going to put off a big green stalk looking leaf. It smells good, guys. You can brush up against it. It smells amazing. Like I said, we brew it into a tea here, mix it with some of our other stuff we have here on the farm. It's really good. Ginger takes a long time to mature. Those rhizomes are going to be growing. They don't grow deep; they grow out across. So it'll actually fill up that entire tub practically with baby ginger. Super easy to grow, but it takes about 7 to 10 months for it to fully mature. So if it's not mature or ready to pick yet towards the end of this year, I'll just move it into the greenhouse or bring it into the house where it can sit another month or so and everything will be okay. Like I said, I grew this in West Virginia in a 5 gallon bucket on top of a mountain on my balcony in an apartment, guys. Anybody can do this. Use your ginger in elderberry syrup. You can make candied ginger, make your teas, fire cider. Guys, ginger is something everybody should have around on the homestead. You can even dry it, powder it, make it in your cooking. Anybody can do this, guys. So if you have any questions or comments about growing ginger, leave a message down below or contact us over on Nutty Gnome Homestead on Facebook. If you guys don't mind, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It really does help us out. Free for you, cheap for them type thing. Everybody really appreciates it, and it gives us the motivation to keep these kind of videos coming. So I got a little more ginger I'm going to try to get planted today. So we're hoping that we can grow a year's supply in just a couple of buckets, which shouldn't be too hard. This stuff is pretty prolific, and I'm not going to lie, baby ginger is absolutely gorgeous when it first comes out of the ground. So till next time, get your ginger. Don't forget to soak it overnight and get it planted, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys will appreciate you have it. Till next time, y'all stay safe.